Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Jim and Frank's Thursday Throwdown!
Jim, how are you this week?
Doing really good.
Very good. I think it's time, and I was going to do it like our guy does it. It's time for a Thursday Throwdown. And do his smile and the whole bit, but
I love the smile.
oh, I do too. It is Thursday. It is time for a Throwdown.
It's time for a throwdown.
Let's talk about the band and the albums.
All right. Thin Lizzy, 1976, Jailbreak.
Oh, yeah.
Their breakthrough record here in the U.S. Up against their 1979 release, Black Rose,
All right.
rock legend. Thin Lizzy.
Thin Lizzy, Black Rose, 1979, Jailbreak, 1976.
Album that put them on the map here.
Yes, absolutely. Phil Lynott. What was his nickname as the bassist? He had some kind of crazy nickname where he was. They called him, the bass player extraordinaire, and I'll have to look it up to find the actual quote. But he wrote the majority of the songs, right?
Yes.
He was a poet, and
Great lyricist.
great, yes. And I think a lot of his songs didn't need to be songs; they could be poems. They just flow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not only great bass player, but when you see those lines, he's singing while he's playing those
Right.
lines.
And
It's
he's all over
like
the place. Yeah.
I don't know how he did that.
Yeah. And I didn't hear of Thin Lizzy like a lot of people until Jailbreak came out. Now there was a couple songs here and there that were popular after the fact, but I can honestly say I didn't know until Jailbreak. That was my
Weirdly, I had heard Whiskey in the Jar
Mhm.
previous to that. Saw like some kind of live thing on a
Yeah.
weird TV show, right?
Right.
And I was like, oh, this is interesting. Um, but didn't think too much about it.
Right.
But the minute I heard Jailbreak, that was next level.
Right. And the boys are back in town. Another classic.
Absolutely.
Do you ever tire of that song?
No,
Yeah. That's one thing.
absolutely not.
One thing I can say about Thin Lizzy, I don't tire of any of their songs. I know what to expect. That double guitar attack, his singing, he's got that deeper voice, and yet melodic.
Yes.
It never gets old.
No. Uh, and being a Kiss fan, the fact that he threw out the words "dress to kill"
Right. There you go.
in the Boys Are Back in Town.
Right.
Uh, I remember reading a kind of a later review in Cream magazine, and they were just it was like a little story about Thin Lizzy, and I remember the guy who was writing it said how much he loved the Boys Are Back in Town, and he said, "I bat 900 at pinball with that song on the jukebox," and I thought that makes sense.
There you go.
To me, one of the greatest rock songs ever written, hands down.
I agree. They were not going to put that on the record.
No, they didn't think much of the song,
Wow.
and it ended up being their biggest hit.
Yeah.
Only real hit here in the U.S.
Right. Well, they went gold here. They never went platinum, right?
Oh no,
Yeah.
no. Yeah, Jailbreak went to number 18, went gold. That was kind of it for them.
Also, the Cowboy song.
Yes.
Now, I will go ahead and say my favorite Thin Lizzy song of all time.
The Cowboy song?
Yes.
Understandable.
Yeah.
Understandable.
And who would think some guy from England who's living over there or wherever he was from. Ireland?
He's from Ireland. Yeah.
Ireland, excuse me. Didn't mean to disrespect him. And he's singing about being a cowboy out on the
Yep.
lonesome trail on that prairie. And great, great.
Something about you got to remember, Thin Lizzy started in '69.
Right. They've been around for
Kind
quite a
of,
while.
they had already been around, not 10 years yet, but getting up there. And at that, the American Western was like a big deal
Yes.
in the UK. So I think
Exactly.
there was like a fascination with that,
Gotcha. Makes
with the
perfect
American
sense.
cowboy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything else you love on this record?
Oh, well, of course the singles, but I have to go back and look at, gosh, um, look all the songs. Angel from the Coast, Running
Yeah.
Back, Romeo and the Lonely Girl. I
Warriors,
didn't
which
know.
was Scott Gorham's song.
Right. Um, the song Warriors was actually written about drug addicts.
Wow.
I just read that today because I was doing a little research on it. And since he had always struggled with drug abuse,
Yeah.
that was kind of his song about, hey, we are warriors. We have to be to carry on.
Yeah, we'll revisit that a little bit when we get to Black Rose.
Right.
Fight or Fall, Cowboy Song. Uh, there's a great video on YouTube of them live in Australia.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little later, probably about the time of Black Rose, because Gary Moore is in the
Yeah.
band.
Okay.
Um, but the way they transition from the Cowboy Song straight into The Boys Are Back in Town
Ooh.
is just magic.
Right.
They are firing on all cylinders at that moment when you watch them. They're just that good.
I didn't even mention the final cut on that album, Emerald.
Right.
Oh, another great track.
And again, revisiting those Irish themes,
Right.
right? Which they had a way of doing. Whiskey in a Jar, right? Is an
Yeah.
Irish folk song.
Right.
And when we get to Black Rose, same thing.
Well, let's talk about Black Rose. You have said in the past this was your or is your favorite Thin Lizzy album.
As an album, yes.
Okay.
If
What?
you ask me what's your all-time favorite Thin Lizzy song, it would absolutely be, it's kind of a tie between Cowboy Song and Boys Are Back in Town. But as an album, I think it's song for song, it's a little better.
Uh-huh.
The production, I think, is better as well.
You think so?
Yeah, it's a few years later.
Right.
I don't know what he's playing his bass through.
Right.
Sounds like he's got like a slight flange on it or something.
Yes, it does. It's very, very much a flange going on. Yeah.
Right. It's not with a huge like delay on it, but it's just a little bit whatever he's got doing there. But
Yeah.
I hadn't heard this on the radio and saw a video for Waiting for an Alibi.
Oh, okay.
Was there another one? It seems like there were two of them. Do Anything You Want to Do or Do Anything You Want to.
Right.
So I saw it on some music show and I was like, oh, new Thin Lizzy out. I ran out and bought the album the next day, I think. And I just love this record. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Again, Lynette's lyrics, absolutely
Way
wonderful.
different content of songs.
Yeah.
I mean, S&M, it's just different subject matter all the way around.
Toughest street in town.
Right.
Right. It's an edgier record, I think.
What about Huey Lewis and his contributions?
What did he do on this?
He played harmonica on Sarah.
Oh, on Sarah. Okay. I was
With
trying to
Love.
think what song had the harmonica on it.
Right.
Lovely ballad, I
Right.
believe written for his daughter.
Yes. Um, excuse me. Jimmy Bain also played bass
Oh,
on With Love.
interesting.
Yeah,
Phil, I think actually produced that song.
I think so.
It's kind of odd he brought Jimmy Bain in, but why not?
Yeah. I think with this is like I don't know how many times Gary Moore had actually been in the band. But this was the first
Uh,
time he got to put down a record with him.
yeah, this was the second go around.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
had joined him at one point. Um, Brian Robertson had left. He came in, I think, just to finish up the tour or whatever,
Right.
and then split again. And if you see the cover for Bad Reputation, there's only three guys on the cover.
Right. Right. That's the one Thin Lizzy album that I bought recently. It was on a reissue on red colored vinyl, I think.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Um,
Great title track.
yes. Yes. But Black Rose was their ninth album, and they're still putting out at this time, like you said, fantastic songs.
Fantastic songs. Gritty, Get Out of Here.
Got more tea.
Yeah, good.
Cindy says hi.
Oh, hi, Cindy.
Yeah. Um, yeah, gritty sounding. The production on Black Rose, I know you like that. I thought it was a little almost hollow sounding, a little too much on the drums for me.
Huh.
But that was very 1979. So it was
Yeah, maybe so. This was my introduction to Gary Moore.
Yes.
Still has that wonderful harmony guitar parts.
Right.
I mean, this is the band that kind of started it.
Yes.
Right. Not just twin lead guitars, but harmony parts.
Well, that's just it. They weren't doing big lines and everything. They were doing the melody of the song in harmony.
Right.
And beautifully so.
And could trade back and forth. And
right.
I mean, between the two of them, both just great guitar players.
Yes, I agree.
Let's talk just a second about the song Got to Give It Up. Mostly about alcoholism.
Right.
Right. And this is the album where I think for me, everything after here starts going downhill.
Okay.
This is where the drugs are really starting
it's just too much.
Take over, right? And there's a line in there. He says something about powdering his nose, right? But
right.
Ultimately ended up a heroin addict, right? And I think maybe even died in rehab from pneumonia or something like that.
They took him to rehab, and the people in the rehab took him to an infirmary. Excuse me. And he died of cesspit.
I just remember what a sad day it was. Leslie called me on the phone and she said, "Hey, did you hear Phil Lynott died?" And I was like, "No."
Yeah, it's unreal. And
right. But like everything after this, Chinatown and Thunder and Lightning. There was another album in between there, and like the quality of the songs, everything was just starting to go.
Well, you only got one or two great songs on each album after that.
Right.
That was the issue for me.
Right. Exactly. Right. And from what I understand, Gary Moore had left. He went off to do G-Force and then had a very, very successful solo career. They got Snowy White in, which I guess,
yeah.
But also with a big drug problem, right? So
exactly,
wasn't helping things.
No. Well, I've noticed that when we have artists that are just so overly talented, they're always so conflicted.
Yeah.
It's a a yin and a yang of the creative mind. It's a shame. It's like you said, we had so many great albums and then they went south a little bit. And the beautiful part about Thin Lizzy is the legacy holds with those great albums.
Absolutely.
So, if you had to pick one of these two, Jailbreak, Black Rose, and you could only take one, where are you going?
Well, the problem for me is both of these albums are vital for me.
Yep.
Right? You can't do the cop out though. I guess if I really had to just pick one, ultimately it would be Jailbreak, I
Yeah.
think.
I'm gonna tell you two reasons for me for Jailbreak. Number one, the cowboy song,
Yeah.
and number two, Brian Robertson.
Oh,
I loved his guitar playing,
yeah.
and I think, like I said, you can listen to Jailbreak and the songs go on and on and on and on, and they're just so fantastic. Whereas for me, I'm I'm I like Black Rose, but it's like okay, skip. I've heard it enough.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
There's nothing on here I skip.
yeah, that's good.
I absolutely love this record.
All right. Okay, what about the listener? Thin Lizzy, Jailbreak, Black Rose. Which album would you choose?
Leave a comment down below. Let us know.
Here you go. All right, Jim. Until next time.
All right, we'll see you next Thursday.
All right.